8237. If it becomes necessary to shut down one engine on a domestic air carrier 3-engine turbojet airplane, the pilot in command A. must land at the nearest suitable airport, in point of time, at which a safe landing can be made. B. may continue to the planned destination if approved by the company aircraft dispatcher. C. may continue to the planned destination if this is considered as safe as landing at the nearest suitable airport. The correct answer is C. The pilot in command may proceed to a chosen airport if, after taking into account the following, he or she determines that doing so is as safe as landing at the closest suitable airport if not more than one engine of an aircraft with 3 or more engines fails or its rotation is stopped. 8241. What action shall the pilot in command take if it becomes necessary to shut down one of the 2 engines on an air carrier airplane? A. land at the airport which the pilot considers to be as safe as the nearest suitable airport in point of time. B. land at the nearest suitable airport in point of time at which a safe landing can be made. C. land at the nearest airport, including military, that has a crash and rescue unit. The correct answer is B. If it becomes necessary to shut down one of the 2 engines on an air carrier airplane, the pilot in command is required to land at the nearest suitable airport in point of time at which a safe landing can be made. This ensures that the airplane can safely continue its flight and land at an airport where necessary maintenance and repairs can be conducted if needed. The nearest suitable airport is determined based on factors such as distance, runway length, weather conditions, and the availability of necessary services and facilities. The pilot in command prioritizes the safety of the flight and its occupants and takes appropriate actions to ensure a safe landing. 8163. In the event of an engine emergency, the use of a cockpit check procedure by the flight crew is A. encouraged. It helps to ensure that all items on the procedure are accomplished. B. required by regulations to prevent reliance upon memorized procedures. C. required by the FAA as a double check after the memorized procedure has been accomplished. The correct answer is B. For each kind of aircraft, each certificate holder must present an approved cockpit check technique. Each step required for flight crew members to verify safety prior to starting engines, during takeoff and landing, and in the event of engine and system emergencies must be included in the authorized procedures. The processes must be created so that a member of the flight crew won't have to rely on recollection when checking objects. 8240. When the pilot in command is responsible for a deviation during an emergency, the pilot should submit a written report within A. 10 days after the deviation. B. 10 days after returning home. C. 10 days after returning to home base. The correct answer is C. When the pilot in command is responsible for a deviation during an emergency, they should submit a written report within 10 days after returning to home base. This requirement ensures that incidents and deviations are properly documented and reported for analysis, investigation, and regulatory compliance purposes. Timely reporting allows for a prompt review of the event, identification of any contributing factors, and implementation of corrective measures if necessary. By submitting a written report within the specified time frame, the pilot in command helps facilitate a comprehensive understanding of the incident and supports efforts to enhance aviation safety. 8246. Who is required to submit a written report on a deviation that occurs during an emergency? A. Pilot in command. B. Dispatcher. C. Person who declares the emergency. The correct answer is C. Any variation must be reported in writing to the administrator within 10 days by the person who declared the emergency, by the Director of Operations for the air carrier.